It's about, I would say, 3/4 of a mile out of our village called Giv'at Shaul, and we have good relation with them. They used to come at night to us, and we give them some teas, and they bring us some matzah, and we have an agreement with them that we don't attack each other. On 9 April 1948, at 4:30 in the morning, we saw armor vehicles came to our village, and a big massacre took place where about over 100 people were killed. I was sleeping, and suddenly 4 o'clock in the morning, my grandmother say, Dawood, 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 get up, see what your uncles are upstairs, they are shooting. I looked at the window which is facing the downtown, our village, and all I see is all sounds of bombs and lights and burning. My name is Dawood Ahmed Asad. I was born in Jerusalem in 1931, and I lived in a village called Deir Yassin, which is located about 4.5 miles west of Jerusalem. A catastrophe, the big massacre which took place on my village, where over 100 people were killed, including my grandmother, 96 years of age, with my brother Omar on her shoulder. My uncle Radwan was behind me. He was caught, and I was lucky. I ran fast and put myself in a ditch. My sister said that when they caught my uncle Radwan, who was behind me and he could not walk, they put him in a wall and they shot him 8 bullets in his head. There used to be a trench on the period of the Ottoman that we were playing with it when we were young people, and we know it, and this goes around the village. So I put myself in the trench and start to creep on my belly. At that time I have a lot of hair, and then every time the trench becomes shallow and my head goes up, I see the bullets on my head, and my hair goes up, and then I go down. They want to kill me. So I managed to go with this all the way down to the west side of the village, and I was able to go about 4 hours on foot to go to Jerusalem. When you say the word Nakba, it means that something like calamity or disaster or is still in your heart, that they put fire in your heart, that you know that you're going to leave and you never come back. And because of the massacre of my village, Deir Yassin, 750,000 people left their villages, which is around us, and the cities, fearing that this might happen to them as it happened to us. 2014, I was able to go and visit my village for the first time. And the first thing I went down there, I prayed first, 2 rak'ah. For coming in. Second thing, I went to my house and I got this stones from the front of my house. And this one here, they call it Sonobar. I forgot what they call it, from one of the trees down there. And I still have them as a souvenir from my country, from my village, Deir Yassin, which I hope one time I'll go there. We go back, inshallah.